What happened to Marvin Bagley? Let's get into this. Marvin Bagley was selected second overall by the Kings in the 2018 draft over players like Trae Young and Luka Doncic. At the time, Bagley wasn't even a controversial pick because he was seen as a really good power forward in the league for years to come, and also the Kings really had a need in their front court position. Bagley came out of Duke, and when he played at Duke, he had great numbers. He averaged 21 points and 12 boards per game. Bagley was playing so well out of college that he was able to get drafted second overall right after his rookie season in college, and he had basically every NBA scout raving about him. There was a ton of scouts talking about how Marvin Bagley was the most NBA ready player coming out of college. Bagley clearly had a lot of promise, and maybe he still does have a lot of promise. He's still pretty young. But what happened to Marvin Bagley? Ever since joining the NBA, Bagley has averaged 14 points and 7 boards every single year and hasn't shown any improvement ever since he joined the NBA. Bagley does have a pretty nice mid-range game, and he does rebound the ball pretty nicely, but he hasn't really improved and gotten a real post game, and also his defense is really struggling his whole career. Bagley has all the talent in the world, I do believe that, but he has to improve his game. He has to work really hard. There obviously is an adjustment period from college to the NBA, but other players in his draft class like Luka Doncic and Trae Young have absolutely excelled, while Bagley has really been staying stagnant through his 3-year career. The fact that Luka Doncic and Trae Young have been so good in this league definitely has put a lot of pressure on Marvin Bagley because he was drafted before them. But either way, Bagley really has to step up his game and improve to adapt to the new NBA. You can make the argument that Bagley's motivation has gone down because the Kings have really been a poorly run franchise and haven't really been winning for a long time, when in Bagley's whole career in college, high school, middle school, he's always been winning like crazy. There was also a clip going around of Marvin Bagley's dad saying that Marvin Bagley would be out of Sacramento, which I think brings more validity to the argument that he lost motivation in Sacramento. And now there's been reports that other teams have been calling Sacramento to see if Marvin Bagley would be available for trade. From another team's perspective, it would probably be a pretty good move to trade for a guy like Bagley, who has all the talent in the world, but it's just not working out. And maybe if he were to move to another team, he would gain some confidence back and start playing better. Even though Bagley has not lived up to his expectations so far in Sacramento, I do still think he's a decent player you can pull off the bench. But obviously when you look at players like Trae Young and Luka Doncic, it's a pretty big disappointment for the Kings. If the Kings decide that the Marvin Bagley experiment is not working out for them, they could probably get a late first-round pick, maybe 2 second-round picks and some young player in return for Bagley, but Bagley's value isn't really that particularly high at the moment. I think if a team like the Spurs or some kind of team with a great culture brings him in and gives him some time to develop, I think he could really become a pretty good player in this league. And Bagley's only in his 3rd season anyway. He's still really young, and there's been plenty of NBA stars that took a while to develop into the players that they are now. If I'm an NBA team that needs front court help, I'm definitely looking at a guy like Marvin Bagley, who's young and has potential, and also you wouldn't probably have to give that much to get him. Bagley, I think, has a future in this league, and if he goes to a better situation, I think he could finally fulfill his talent. And I don't know if he would be a star player, but maybe it could be a really good bench player, or maybe it could be a pretty good starting power forward in the league for years to come. Bagley could already shoot the 3-pointer decently well. I think the biggest thing for him would be improving his defense, which has been really bad, and also getting a little more of a post game, and I think he could be a pretty good player. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Marvin Bagley has the potential to continue playing this league? Do you think Marvin Bagley should stay on the Kings, or do you think he's not really meant for this league? But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Until the next time, peace out guys.